This is the devil's milk. 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 Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Carl from the Devil's Milk, and today I'm bringing you guys my favorite single malt. It's Kilchoman's Madeira Cask matured, coming in at 50% alcohol. This stuff is amazing. They distilled it in 2011, bottled it in 2015. So it's not the oldest out there, but these guys are doing everything the old school way. Everything's done by hand. Every part of the process is done on site. And this stuff is just amazing. When I first got it, I was told at the liquor store that if I hunted for it, that I would find a buttery pie crust, and sure enough, it delivered. This stuff is really amazing. I got some resting now. I haven't added any water to it, and it is an Isla. There is a peaty smoke to it, but it's definitely on the background. I'm getting a lot of prunes and dates, raisins, maybe a little apricots, peaches. But there's just this delicious buttery pie crust smell that's coming through this, like a oven baked pie crust. It's just so delicious, and I'm picking up chocolates and a little bit of like maybe lawn clippings, but I'm not sure. I'm gonna go ahead and add some water to it. Okay, so while I got this over here resting, I went and did some research, and I found out that they do everything, like I said, on site. They're one of the only, they are the only distillery that does the growing barley, malting, distilling, maturing, and bottling all on site in Isla. No other Isla distillery can claim that. Every now and then they do use some malting from the Port Ellen area, which is the same exact malting that Ardbeg uses. And when they do use that, it's just for their whiskeys that they want to have that are higher with the peat. Their basic line, the regular line that they put out with all these matured and finished wine bottlings, only come in at 25 ppms. I don't have the name of the really peaty versions of Kilchoman, but it's comes in as strong as Ardbeg's 10-year as far as how strong the peat is. Being that they are the only ones to do all that on Isla, they did release a 100% Isla whiskey in 2011. So I'm sure you guys can find that anywhere that carries this distillery's product. Now, when I was drinking this weekend, the notes that I wrote down for the nose was that it's a fantastic Isla nose that opens up in stages. It's peppery, peppermint. I got some lawn clippings. As I was pulling away from the glass, I was picking up hazelnuts and burnt toffee, a little bit of bitter cocoa, raisins and prunes. But the pine, that's where I also was picking up the pie crust that I was told about. The smoke's there, like I said, but it's in the back. It's not overpowering. It's pretty pleasant. Anyone that's a fan of Isla is gonna enjoy that nose. It hits on everything that you want it to be. The palate was really just fruity for me. A lot of the drier fruits, the raisins and prunes and things like that. But as I was enjoying it before I finished the tasting, the oak, the cinnamon, the spices all came through in the middle of my palate. It definitely has a really high oak flavoring influence, and there was a little bit of like red licorice, but not much. I did also pick up on some dark chocolate and some like earthy flavors, probably that long clippings that I was getting in the nose. The finish was long. As the oily peat kind of wore off, it gave way to a like a bitter cocoa finish that stuck around for quite some time. I mean, it was overall it's a fantastic whiskey, and if you don't have it, I highly suggest you guys do go out and look for it. It's up there in price. It's over $100, but I guarantee you, it'll be one of the best bottles you have in your collection. So now that I've had this water sitting in here for a while, let me see how it looks. So the color is beautiful. It's not quite as dark as like your average bourbon. I got a white shirt on. You guys should probably be able to see that. But it's got a very beautiful color to it. And the legs on the glass are fantastic. Oh yeah. That buttery flavor is definitely coming out now that I added the water. And I'm picking up a lot more of the dry fruits. The smoke's kind of disappeared on me as far as the nose. But it's just like a delicious buttery pie crust with just a little bit of peppermint on the end of that nose. As I pull it away, I'm definitely getting the peppermint. All right, let's give it a taste. All right, it ends cinnamon. A lot of spice, just like last time. But the mouthfeel, now that I've added water, is so much smoother and silkier. For you guys that don't know, when you add water to any of your alcohol, you're going to get more of a silkier mouthfeel because water is, thicker than alcohol. So you're going to actually get what you're looking for if you add a little bit of water to your whiskey. You're going to get more of that silky, thick mouthfeel. All the flavors are magnified. Now I'm getting it. The peat, kind of the charcoal, I'm getting a little bit of that deep into the finish. But as far as my initial tasting, now that I've added water to it, it's just a buttery, delicious raisins, dates, all the dry fruits, and just a little hint of that peppermint. And it's really spicy on a good way, like a piece of big red bubble gum. This stuff is amazing. Like I said, if you haven't gotten it, keep an eye out for it. It's definitely worth the investment. It's something that I was blown away by. I kind of ignored it for the first month or so while I was buying most of my bottles. But I'm glad that I finally did give it a try. There's about 8 or 9 other bottlings out here in Texas for us. So I will be getting as many of these as I have the opportunity for. So I'll be bringing you guys more of these in the near future. But other than that, you guys have a good day. And I'm out of here. Oh, and before I leave, like always, let's give Rose her treat. What do you say? Rose, you want a whiskey? Rose, you want a whiskey? Huh? You want your whiskey? At least you didn't steal it from the table this time. So you guys have a good day. I'm out of here. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Carl from the Devil's Milk, and today I'm bringing you guys something really special. It's my favorite whiskey I've gotten so far. It's the Kilchoman. That doesn't sound right. Kilchoman. That was it, right? Hope I'm not messing that up. That'd be embarrassing.